Hey, welcome to Yoodoo. My name is Ross. Thank you for discovering the app. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Yoodoo. So from setting up your day, from adding and prioritizing tasks, scheduling them to your timeline, and using the focus timer to work through everything distraction-free. But here's the thing. I know plans don't always go perfectly. So I'm also going to show you what to do when you fall behind, get stuck, or life just happens. With Yoodoo, it's all incredibly easy. So the first thing you want to do is you need to add some tasks. So we've got the first page here, which is your list page. And we're just going to add some tasks here by hitting the quick add button at the bottom, and we can quickly add tasks. So the best thing here is to don't overthink it. Get everything out of your head. Work, tasks, errands, just get it all down. Now to prioritize. You can do this by dragging and moving tasks around. So I can do some studying there and buy some shoes at the bottom there. Don't stress about getting this perfect. You can always adjust later. All right, now you've got your tasks, let's schedule them. So this is scheduling your day. Now here's where Yoodoo gets interesting. Now there's different ways to schedule in Yoodoo. So the first way to schedule tasks is you just tap the time block and you can just kind of add a new task here. So I'm gonna maybe do a mini workout. And this is gonna be 30 minutes, I'll create tasks and it drops it in. So as you can see here, the task you're always meant to be working on is glowing blue. That means this is the only task you should be doing. Now, I can also schedule tasks from my list. To do this, I hit a time block, the plus, and along the top, we've got these other options here. We've got task list, quick picks, template. And I'm gonna hit task list, and I can see all the tasks that I added to my list earlier. And from here, I can just start dropping in tasks. So we're gonna make some dinner, and we're also going to walk the dog. Okay, that's cool. And we've already got some tasks scheduled for us on our timeline. Now there is also a faster way to do things. I'm going to quickly show you what that is. Now the faster way is called Instaplan, which is this colorful star icon at the top there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly tap Instaplan. So I know I've got 5 tasks, they total 2 hours, 45 minutes, and I can start scheduling between 7:30 till midnight. I can obviously change the time here, so I only want to kind of work all the way through to 9. It gives me an hour 30 available, so it's going to schedule tasks that fit that time slot. I'm going to hit schedule tasks, and what it does is it's just dropped in a bunch of tasks that I can do within that time slot. And that's super useful if you don't want to think. So let Yoodoo do the thinking for you, and it will automatically add the tasks it thinks are best for you within that time slot. And if you want to adjust times, you can just kind of hold down a task, you can kind of drag and drop like this, and just kind of move it about. Okay, you've got your plan, now it's time to do the work. Tap any task to open it, and then we're just going to hit the focus timer here. From here you have a couple of options. You can either do the whole task length, which in this instance is 30 minutes, or you can choose to do the amount of time before the next task, but for this we're just going to do 30 minutes. And now you're in focus mode. So Yoodoo is going to count down in focus mode, and when you're done just mark it as complete. So that's the basic flow, adding tasks, scheduling them, and working through them with the timer. Super simple, but I know life doesn't always go to plan. So let's talk about what to do when things go sideways. So here's the reality. You're going to miss tasks. You're going to get distracted. Plans are going to fall apart. That's normal, but Yoodoo is built for this. Let me show you exactly what to do in every situation. So let's say you missed a task and it's now in the past. So for example here, it is now 7:30. However, we missed 3 tasks from earlier. Yoodoo has this really cool feature, this inline prompt here, that when tapped will bring forward the task that you missed to now. Just tap this, and it brings the missed task forward. So I've got this task, make some dinner, and it starts at 7:35 now. So there's no guilt, no stress, you just keep going. Now let's look at another scenario. Something's happened in your day and you need to change everything. So maybe you got pulled into a meeting or your whole afternoon got derailed. You don't have to manually move every single task. Instead, you can bulk reschedule. This moves your entire remaining schedule forward at once. This is a game changer for when life throws you a curveball. So to do this, you tap a task, hit the edit button, you go to reschedule all tasks, and you just choose the start time of the first task. For here, we're going to say it's 9, and we're going to OK, and it's going to shift all the other tasks to match. I'm going to hit confirm and continue. And boom, it's just moved all the tasks to later in the day to start at 9 PM. So this is a game changer. It moves your entire schedule forward. And now that everything's shifted, you're back on track. Decision paralysis is real. Sometimes you just stare at your list and you don't know what to do. So when that happens, look for the prompt on your timeline that says, don't think, just tap. Tap this and Yoodoo will select something for you. And here we've got do some studying. This was a task that was on our list previously in our nice to do section. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's just progress. A lot of us lack motivation, but the thing that saves motivation is momentum, and Yoodoo's going to help you build that momentum. Scenario 4, you're too distracted by your phone. So if you keep getting pulled away by Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, you can block other apps. So they're literally unavailable whilst you work. This is how you do it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to hit the app block icon at the top here. We're going to select the apps that we want to block. So for this, we're going to block Instagram, and we're going to block it for 2 hours. So if I now try and go into Instagram, it's going to block me. It closes it down and tells me to go back to Yoodoo. Okay, I'm back into Yoodoo. It's like having a gentle accountability partner in your pocket. Cool, so say it's got to the end of the day and you haven't finished everything. And let's be honest, you probably won't. Yoodoo reschedules everything for you. You'll either see a prompt at the end of the day, or you can tap here at the bottom of this bar where you can start the end of day rescheduling process. So not all tasks are finished. Do you want to reschedule any? Yes, let's reschedule. And here what Yoodoo does is it automatically reschedules all other tasks to the next day. You can then tweak the times if you want, or just leave them and adjust in the morning. No guilt, no manual work, they just roll to tomorrow. If I go to tomorrow, they're now rescheduling my day to tomorrow. All right, now let me show you some features that make Yoodoo even more powerful once you get the basics down. So quick picks. So quick picks live in your routines. And when you first start Yoodoo, you'll have one here called take a break, 15 minutes. Now your quick picks are tasks that you like to do over and over, like read emails, do a workout, have a coffee. Here you can build a whole library of quick pick tasks, which you can add to your day instantly. No retyping, it's super fast. To do this, you go to your timeline, you hit a time block, you select quick picks, and you select that quick pick, take a break, and it automatically schedules it into your day. Another feature we have is templates. Now templates let you save entire days of tasks and reuse them. For example, at the moment we have a template called daily meals, but if I wanted to, I could go to my timeline. For this example, we've got all these take a breaks, and I want to kind of reuse these 4 take a breaks for another time. So I can just hit the template icon up here, I can save as new template, and I'm going to call this coffee breaks. And now that is saved in my routines. There's 2 ways to add that to the timeline. I can either tap a time block, I'm going to go along to templates, I'm going to select coffee breaks, and what that's done is just added them all to my day. This is really useful if you have a particular schedule for your day that you'd like to reuse. It's super simple and super quick. So maybe you have a Monday work routine or a deep work day, save it as a template, and next time you can load that into your timeline in just 1 tap. You can also use Instaplan to schedule around these, or just load the template and you're done. Super useful for reoccurring days. So now we've got repeat tasks. You can set any task to repeat. So daily, weekly, whatever you need. So we're going to go to the timeline. We're going to create an 8 p.m. task. So I'm going to have evening meal. And from here, I can set this to repeat. I want to repeat daily, weekly, every single day, confirm, create task. And now we've got the evening meal. That's going to appear every single day. So I go to tomorrow, that's there, evening meal, go to Tuesday, that's there. You can manage it in your routines here as well. So this is great for habits, meetings, or anything you don't want to forget. Set it once and it automatically shows every day on time. So feature 4 is the calendar sync, and you can sync your calendars with Yoodoo. So to do this, you go here, you hit calendar sync, and as you can see, I've got a Yoodoo weekly meeting that occurs on every Tuesday at 8 a.m. And if you're watching this in 2026, you'll also be able to see your Yoodoo tasks in your external calendars as well. It's coming very soon. So the next feature I want to show you is lists. So you can create different lists for different parts of your life. So for example, the default list you have here is today's tasks. If you tap that, you get a bunch of other lists as well. So you can modify these or create your own. So you can have work, personal, side project, home stuff, whatever makes sense for you. Organize them and structure them however you want. Next, we have AI task breakdown. So if you have a big, super vague task like plan event or write report, you can use AI to help you start. So for example, here we've got do some studying. I'm going to edit this. I'm going to hit suggest with AI, this button here. This task is normal for me, and I want it to generate times as well. So it's going to generate a bunch of subtasks for me. It's going to add the times. This all looks good. I'm going to save the changes. So here's the magic. These steps also show up in your focus. So if I go to hit focus on do 1 hour, 5 minutes, that's the time it's suggested for me to do, and I hit go. We've also got the subtasks here, so the steps are actually in the focus timer, which is really useful. So now I'm not just working on studying. I've got all the specific steps that I can just tap through like this. Everything updates automatically. So this is huge for executive dysfunction. And again, you can save these as quick add tasks to reuse again and again. Alright, so that's Yoodoo. The core workflow is simple. Brain dump, schedule, and work through tasks with a timer. But when things go wrong, and they will, Yoodoo adapts. So if you've got missed tasks, you can bring them forward. If you've fallen behind, you can bulk reschedule. And if you're stuck, you can let Yoodoo pick for you. And once you're comfortable, you've got the quick picks, you've got templates, repeats, and AI breakdowns to make planning even faster. But here's the thing, you don't need to use every feature right away. Start simple, add tasks, schedule your day, and use the timer. The rest will make sense as you go. I built Yoodoo because I have ADHD and I needed a planner that expected me not to be perfect. I hope it helps you the way it's helped me. If you ever get stuck or have any questions, just reach out, I'm here. Alright, let's get to work and I'll see you in the app.